all of this, you know, is not planned. I just say, hey, look, I want to do a pop-up. Vince, you got a space? He said, oh, let me make some calls. So this is where we are now. So let's just fire off with some questions, man. I like this. This is like a freestyle.
What y'all got?
That's it? All right, great. I'll see y'all next time.
We got one over here.
Hey, wait, first of all, I don't know how the hell y'all live here.
Bro, it took us forever to get here.
I had to walk like 15 blocks. How long was going?
Good exercise.
Yeah. I'd rather do it on a treadmill. I had to walk like 15 blocks to get here in the rain. It's cold. People cussing me out, saying, "You damn tourist."
Fucking tourist.
So I'm here. So let's get some questions and go. Ask some fun questions.
There's a girl right here.
Oh yeah, really quick. Actually, some questions for each of you. One, I know you said like, you know, you are doing about 15 deals a month or so. I was curious to know like what would your difference maker from like a couple deals a month to you transitioning? And then I guess I don't know if you want to split up. My second question, Max or yourself, you can answer. I've done a couple of deals in the past, but I always partner with somebody else that handles like the contract side. And I want to know, how did you get over that hurdle in the beginning of making sure that the contracts that you're putting with sellers going to buy one legally sound, because they're source, or you just kind of figured it out as you go, or title, like what? How do you
So,
do that?
one, let me answer that question because it's pretty simple. So, if you're used to working with a title company, most of them usually have a boilerplate contract that they like to deal with. And if you're doing business with them, they will give that to you for absolutely free. The second option is find your real estate attorney, tell them what you want in the contract, and have them draft you something that works exactly for what type of deals you're going to be presenting. Now, you might spend a little bit of money, but you've done a couple deals, so it's cool to put some money right back into what you're doing.
I got an in between my title.
Yeah,
So
don't-
just to not necessarily eliminate, but while I'm utilizing this
Absolutely,
relationship,
you want more money.
building my own.
Eliminate the shit out of it, of course.
No, eliminate. So the other thing too is if you have done some JV deals, you should have the contract.
Right. Before I revamp it. So I
Okay,
rebuilt
but just look at it. Well, what I'm saying is like look at that, take the pieces. So I started with a shit contract.
Me too.
Shit.
I made $1 million
But,
off a contract
yeah.
with so many misspellings on it.
Yeah. So what? shit. So I would just use that, and then you can use that as a template to go to the title company and be like, hey, like, or to your real estate attorney, because it's way cheaper to come in with a template and be like, hey, what do I need to take out? What do I need to put in? Than it is to be like, hey, can you write me up a contract? And they're like, oh, that's gonna be like $1,300.
Got it. I do actually have it from a recent like deal. So cool.
Yeah, so, all right, and then back to the scaling. So my first year I did 20 deals. My second year I did 30. Third is 120. This year we'll finish out about 210. So, and the reason I say this is the progression, right?
Yeah.
So what took me 20 was pure hustle. What took me 30, pure hustle. 120, zero systems, pure hustle. There's no science.
Right. Pure hustle.
Pure hustle. When I say it's showing up as your most authentic self, you don't have to be anyone that you're not. People like people. So just love people for who they are and find that common denominator. It's not about the house. And that's where a lot of people fall short. They're talking about, oh, what are the repairs? What's this? What's that? Motherfucker, get in the house. Like, just get in there and start building the rapport. Go on every appointment. I know it sucks, but that's, if I tell you, every time you do not go to the house, every time you don't pick up the damn phone, you're missing out on 20, 30, 40 grand, you pick up that damn phone. What about houses?
I popped into a reel last night here locally, and one thing I think that a lot of people,
Really?
one thing that I've missed that the people that were presenting and people were talking was they forgot the main point when people were asking questions. Well, how do I do this? Well, how do I get more contracts? How do I get my first deal? I think a lot of people really have to look at what you're doing. You're a problem solver, right? You're just a problem solver, right? There's so many different ways to sell a house. You can sell it by your owner, you can sell it with a realtor, you can do an auction. If you can solve their problem, you will be awarded for solving the problem, right? Point blank period. So don't look at it like, I want to get 5 contracts this month. That's just a bad way to think about business, right? You need, like, what I tell people just starting out, everybody there's so much white noise in this business. Everybody's a guru, everybody knows what to do, right? I keep it real simple. Figure out a problem in your community with real estate. Dive so deep in that problem that you understand it like the back of your hand and you know how to solve that problem. And I might be talking about one problem. Like, for example, I know in certain cities up north, like here, you guys have like a water issue, like water bills would be so outstanding, right? And I'm not saying that is a problem, but I'm just using that example. Figure out how to fix that problem for somebody that is going through that, right? Somebody not paying their water bill equals what? What does it mean? It means financial distress. There's money. When you can't pay your water bill, that means there's something wrong along the line money-wise. So you're trying to solve a problem for them. They can't pay the basic necessity of life, which is water. Then they got bigger issues that have to be solved. So try to solve an issue for them, right? So just look at wholesaling real estate, or really any business or any service provider. You're just solving a problem. That's all we do. I like to use this analogy a lot. You can buy a TV for $1,000 today. You forgot that your car payment is next week, right? People forget, right? You realize, oh shit, I can't pay my car payment. You take the TV off the wall, you run down to the pawn shop and you sell that TV for $250. That pawn shop guy solved your problem. Your problem was that you could not pay your insurance or your car payment, right? And because he had a service that he provided more value than you gave him, then that's it. He just solved the problem. Now, in the other example, you bought the TV, you're gonna move, and you wanna sell it, you put it on Craigslist or like Facebook Marketplace. You're gonna wait until you get the right price. You might want $600-700 for it, and you're not hurting, you're gonna wait. So just understand that people have problems and you need to come in and where you need to solve it. So that's the main root of this business. We are solving problems because you got everybody. You can sell it real estate. Real estate agent can sell a house. An auctioneer can sell a house. Solve problems. And I promise you, make a lot of money.
There was a question here about redemption. So in a tax deed state, is there a right for redemption?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, so how do you...
Well, it's not a redemption. So what happens in North Carolina, if you read the statutes, this is like a hack. So anybody that is in this business, make sure you read the statutes. It's boring lawyer lingo, but I'm telling you, once you understand it, it's going to make the difference, a world of difference. Because think about this, Steve. If we are problem solvers, right? If you don't know the ins and out of the problem, you're not the best guy to solve it.
Right.
So I say that because, for example, when we have a tax foreclosure in North Carolina, the foreclosure can happen one day after you're late for your taxes, but it typically doesn't. So that's what the law says. It's never happened from what I know.
Yeah.
But what you can do is they have the sale at the courthouse. That sale day is not final. Okay, so a house goes up for auction at the courthouse, and what happened is there's a 10-day upset bid period that you have somebody can walk in anytime to the clerk of court and place a new bid, 5% or X amount of dollars or whatever's higher. Yep. Within 10 days of the actual auction. So the auctions are pretty bare nobody really goes to the auctions because you don't need to go.
It's not the real auction.
It's not the real auction.
Yeah.
So I walk in on day 9, I place my bid 5% more, a new 10-day starts. 10 days.
That's gotta be irritating.
Well, if you understand that, my team was like, listen, while that 10-day happens, we'll just go to the owner. You go right to the owner because the property hasn't conveyed yet. See what I'm saying? You go right to the owner and you negotiate with the owner. You get it in writing, get the paper, and then you can walk down to the courthouse. You can get it closed, and at the closing table, everything's paid off.
Yeah.
And if you need more time, go upset bid yourself.
So we have, I wouldn't say it's a strategy, but something people do here is they file BK and postpones the foreclosure.
You can do that too. It's a little bit more paperwork and messy.
That's a lot more expensive than just submitting a new bid.
Yes, and a BK is kind of dirty. But we just knowing the state statute allows you to know how to solve the problem the best. And sometimes these auctions could go on for 3-4 months, 10 days at a time. Man,
that's awesome. So monthly overhead, like running your business, what does it cost for?
$28,500.
Okay.
And we just went up to we just added on some people, so it's like 31 something.
Okay.
28, yeah, that's where we're at, and that's with marketing.
Okay, that's with marketing. So how much of that is marketing?
Probably about half of that
Yeah.
So like your base salaries, am I saying that right? Yeah, a little bit less than half. So we probably marketing wise, we're probably at like $12,000 to $15,000 a month.
Okay.
Depending if I want to try something off the wall new, that
Right.
that can go up by $5,000 or so.
Tanisha wants to know what RVM program you're using.
REI Rail is the one we created.
Yeah, but just want to give her opportunity to get
Check
that.
it out, reirail.com.